dyeing the backgrounds. So I've painted the letter with about 8 very thin watered down coats, but now I'm working on painting the background. So without putting dye on my brush, I mean, it has a little bit, but it won't be a lot. The idea is when you have dye on your brush, right out of the dye jar, go in the center so that if any of that dye runs, it's not going to run onto your work. And then you can go in and start working your corners and your edges carefully and hopefully not miss. That's the idea. So I have a jar. I move some of this light stuff out of the way. So I have a jar way over there. So I just dip my brush in and then tap it on the side was how I was taught, just kind of get some of the excess off. And then come in to where you're going to dye and get it in the center so that if it wants to run, you can see it kind of, maybe you can see, it kind of went in between some of those little dots from my bar grounder. And you don't want it to land on your vine work. And you can be really confident and put a big old glob of dye in there. I am not quite that confident. And then I just move the angle of my brush and carefully dab in there. Oops, some people walking outside Memphis wants to say hi to. And then you just repeat this slow process for an hour or so. It takes quite a while. And when you get into a little corner like this, I sometimes tip my brush up so that it won't touch edges accidentally. Oops, kind of like that. But then, so I kind of touched an edge accidentally, but I have gone over that area, but it's not all the way down in there. You can still see some background part, so I've got to go into that a little more. And I'll leave the edges that I can't reach very good at this angle, and then I'll turn the whole piece and get it from the other angle. So like down here, see there's a little gap, there's a gap, gap, gap. And so then I'll turn the whole piece so that my right hand can get in there better. If I were super ambidextrous, I'd just go right hand, left hand, but not the case. So you won't see a finished video of this because, boy, it's going to take me quite a while. It's just a tedious process. That's just it. It's a tedious process, but it looks great in the end, so it's worth it.